So, a very warm welcome to you all on what is here in Melbourne a very cold, wintry night with a very, very chilly wind chill factor. We're all hopefully inside, tucked up and warm. And so, wherever you're joining us tonight or later on YouTube, welcome. Well done for prioritizing a bit of your own self and you're honoring your own self. And giving yourself some room and time to breathe and come into a place of stillness, which is not always easy to do. So good job. So I just encourage us now as we get started into this sacred stillness practice to transition, if you can, in between whatever it was that you have come from, whatever part of your house or work that you've come from, and just allow yourself to begin to settle into this space, into this virtual space where we're meeting, and also your physical space, wherever you are. And we're just going to do some movement a little bit to help us do that transition and settling. So, but I'm just going to start with an invitation into a short prayer, if this is your practice, and then we'll get started with the practice itself. So I draw a deep breath in, and as I exhale, I give thanks. I give thanks to you, breath of life, spirit of life. I give thanks to you for the very breath in my lungs, for the very air that I breathe. And I come into this moment in time with an intention of being still, of honoring my own self, of honoring and giving thanks for the environment that I'm in, and honoring and giving thanks to you for the very life that is within me, within my heart beating, within my lungs breathing. Let's begin by taking some deep breaths in through our nose, feeling the air as it flows down our throat, deep into our belly area, all the way down past the top lobes of the lungs, dropping down into the bottom part of our lungs. Really drawing that air in, really intentionally welcoming that breath, welcoming that air into the body. As we breathe, we're going to now, for 3 breaths, we're going to raise our shoulders up towards our earlobes. So take a deep breath in, raising the shoulders. And as we exhale, rolling the shoulders back and rolling them down, down. And again, lifting the shoulders up as we breathe in. Exhaling slowly, rolling those shoulders back, pulling the shoulders blade in really tight. And one more time, breathing in deeply. And then rolling the shoulders back on the exhalation. And then taking a few slower breaths. Going to continue now with a double breath. So for 3 breaths, we're going to do a double breath, meaning we take a breath in, and we get to the top, we take a bit more, and then we slowly exhale. And again, breathing in and some more and breathing out. One more time, another double breath, breathing in and a bit more. Slowly give it a breath out. And breathing away for a couple of breaths. Going to provide our necks with a bit of a stretch and also a bit of toning of our vagus nerve as we take a deep breath in. When we exhale, gently turning our chin towards our right shoulder, exhaling out. And as we look over our right shoulder, we're going to use our eyes, and whether they're open or closed, we're going to gaze over the right shoulder. Really stretching the eyes, continuing to breathe. Really relaxing into the breath out. Okay, taking a deep breath in, exhaling, gently moving the chin back through center, all the way across to the left shoulder. Gazing over the shoulder. Noticing your body breathing. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves to keep breathing. As we gaze over our shoulder with our eyes, feeling a stretch in the back of our eyeballs, and pay attention to any other sensations in our body. On the next exhalation, we'll gently and slowly return our chin back to center. I'm going to pause in my guidance for a moment, and as we sit in this place, allowing our bodies to get back into our own natural rhythm of breathing, let's begin to notice the sensations in our body. Just noticing any tingles or relaxing or releasing. Let's do that for a moment. Just noticing our body. Slowly and gently tuning our awareness into our thoughts. Where are our thoughts at in this moment? Whenever our thoughts wander away from this present moment, which they surely will, we just gently, without any harsh self-talk, we just bring our thoughts back here, back to the intention to be still and to honor the sacredness of that. Noticing our thoughts. Just noticing where they're wandering to. Perhaps back into the day, it's just gone past. Perhaps we're dreaming a little bit of what's to come. Just bringing them back here into this present moment. Tuning our awareness in now to our environment. I am allowed to take up space. I am allowed to be here. I give myself permission to let go of the cares and worries and enjoy this present time, this present moment. I begin to pay attention to the edges of my being, my skin, noticing my skin and what it's touching or what's touching it. Noticing the points of contact. My sit bones, a very strong point of contact. Very thankful for my sit bones. I feel the skin around my feet, my toes. I notice how extraordinary it is that a message from the other end of my body can create movement all the way down there. What an extraordinary thing. Same with my fingers. I feel the skin on my fingertips. What an extraordinary system of messaging my body has. I begin to notice the skin over my forehead and my eyes. And as I notice, I release. In releasing, I notice the change. I notice how my skin becomes more smooth and relaxed. I notice the skin under my cheeks and over my cheeks. Those bones across my face. I notice the skin along my jaw. As I exhale, I release that skin and those muscles underneath. I think about the area underneath my ears. I notice my chin underneath and my neck. I flow down in my mind's eye, down over my sternum, and perhaps I even touch it. That bone that runs right down my center. Perhaps I'm touching it and I feel its rise and fall with the breath. Perhaps I notice that it feels tight. So I take a very deep breath in, expanding my chest, expanding, allowing it to open, allowing that skin to stretch, stretch, stretch over my rib cage. I exhale with a sigh. I do it again because it feels so good. I breathe in, ever so grateful for the breath of life that flows into my body and out. breathing in and out. My body is a sacred vessel, sacred because it contains life. It contains the life breath and the spirit of life. I'm thankful for my body. I give my body permission to come into stillness, to release the burdens that it carries, mostly unknowingly to our conscious mind. Releasing. My body is carrying the tension, but I release. I let it go. I breathe in, and as I exhale, I let it go. Sacred vessel, letting it go, coming into peace. I notice the area underneath my rib cage in my belly, feeling what it feels, noticing. Perhaps I do a big sigh out to let go. Letting my tummy muscles just rest. Just rest as if I was resting in my bed. I notice my spine, my back, area that holds me up during the day. I hold a posture of gratitude towards it because it does such a good job. But as I breathe out, I consciously allow my shoulder blades to drop down towards the earth, releasing. I give myself permission to come into awareness, to release and to come into peace. As I continue to breathe in my rhythmic way, I silently honor and acknowledge the beautiful harmony and reciprocity that I have with this earth that I walk on. I breathe in the air, the gift from the trees, and I breathe out and I give them a gift. The sacred reciprocity, the harmony of my breathing and the earth breathing in return. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for this perfect relationship. I'm thankful to the one who created it to be this way. And I breathe freely, drawing the air and welcoming it into my body, allowing the air to nourish me, And as I breathe in the air, I also welcome the spirit of life. I acknowledge the gift of life that I carry within me, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. In this moment of gratitude, I begin to gently and slowly move the center of my awareness from up in my head, in my brain, in my mind. I move my conscious awareness from my thoughts, from my body, and I allow my conscious awareness to drop down into spirit awareness. Awareness of my own spirit and awareness of divine love. Awareness of the one who created me. Quietening all other areas of my being. I give my spirit and the Holy Spirit the opportunity to connect and engage with each other in the divine dance. A dance of love and joy. There is joy in each breath. There is hope in each heartbeat. I quieten my thoughts and my thought consciousness, continuing to just drop down like the waterfall into that place of awareness, aware that I am loved with an everlasting love. No need to strive or struggle, but simply receive the love that is poured out to me, in me, and on me. Not earned, just to be received, to become aware of it. Nothing can separate me from that love. Nothing, seen or unseen. Nothing I've done or nothing I might do. Not day, not night. Nothing can separate me from the one who loves me. I allow all barriers and blockages to just crumble down around my feet, leaving me free to experience this deep, divine, passionate love. I sit in the stillness of it. Maybe I struggle to imagine that I could be loved like that. So I travel in my imagination. I travel and I begin to imagine the creation around me. I begin to think about something in nature that I'm drawn to. Some revelation of divine design. I begin to think about that, imagining. Perhaps it's a shell or a walk on the sand, a leaf or an animal. I think about that. I imagine that. I consider and I ponder how extraordinary. What an incredible design. I hold that memory or that thought close to my heart. Perhaps I visualize it. A leaf, the intricate veins that carry the sap. I hold that thought, allowing spirit to reveal to me the work of Creator's hands. Allowing my mind to wander now over to my own shell. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. My Creator created me in the very depths of my mother's womb. I was known before. I was created by the one who loves me with an everlasting lasting love. I allow the knowledge of this to settle around my shoulders like a warm blanket. I am held secure in this knowledge. My very being is sacred. I am safe. I am loved. I am not alone. No matter what height, no matter what depth I go to, the one who loves me is with me. Each breath in is a gift, a reminder, the breath of life, the life breath, the spirit of life, the spirit of love flowing in and through me to every part of my being. And I am thankful. I begin to allow my consciousness, my awareness of my thoughts to bubble back up into my mind, noticing the sounds of the environment that I'm in right now, the sounds that hold me to this present moment, reminding me that all is well and all will be well. I notice the flow of air in through my nose, down my throat, deep into my body. I notice the warmth of my breath out. I notice. I notice that even though I'm still in this moment, I'm not moving, there is still life flowing through every cell in my body. The breath is flowing through. I allow some small movements to begin, stretching my neck and my head, rolling it a little bit from side to side. Probably hearing a few crinkles as I do that, maybe a few cracks. And I take a deep breath in and I lift my shoulders up towards the bottom of my ears. I roll my shoulders back, stretching out as I exhale. And again, breathing in, and I lift my shoulders up and I roll it back, feeling that wonderful stretching. Tilting my head a little. One last time, I breathe in and I lift my shoulders up. Or maybe I sigh on the way out. Whew. Becoming fully present and aware in the space that I'm in. Allow a smile on my lips. Slowly and gently blinking open the eyes. Honoring myself, others, and the divine for the time that we spend together. Be at peace, my friends. Shalom.